careful out there. Contact. Got him! Got him! Threat neutralized. Got him! Threat neutralized. Tango down! Threat neutralized. Come on, come on!
Objective completed.
Threat neutralized. Threat neutralized. Alpha, go. Bravo, go. Go, 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 move it! Got him! It's okay, you're safe now. Escorting hostage.
Mission success. Objective completed.
That was quick.
Operation Spirit Clasp. Terrorists have taken control of a hospital in Pattaya, Thailand, and are threatening to execute their hostages one by one if their demands are not met. Your mission is twofold. First, you must intercept a communication link from the terrorists to their home base before they have a chance to break the connection. Second, you must eliminate the terrorists and liberate the hospital.
The intel team is just now catching up with our real enemy's maneuvers. It seems he's been one step ahead of us the whole time. We may be able to locate the copycat, that's the name Intel's been using for the figure behind the assaults, if we can pull the connection data from one of the mobile communication units the terrorist used to contact him. Our targets will break the connection at the first sign of hostilities, so the team going after the device must be as stealthy as possible. Gunplay will alert the terrorists, and they'll likely sever the link immediately. There are still some medical personnel in the hospital, so watch your step. The Thai government has expressed a wish that Rainbow handle this operation, perhaps because there are still repercussions from the 2000 hospital seizure in Ratchaburi that this assault is clearly modeled upon. Furthermore, the top of the terrorist list of demands is that the Thai government turn over a pair of officials implicated in some of the recent violent crackdowns on protesters, and they don't want to get anywhere near that situation.
We have learned from Kautingu Safania, the captured leader from the Nigerian mission, that there is in fact one man orchestrating all of these terrorist reenactments. Our target calls himself the Copycat, and he supplied Safania with arms and cash to perform a very specific task. Safania was paid handsomely to capture the peacekeeper convoy and hold the hostages at his camp until further instruction. He was also told to expect Rainbow intervention. Safania also claims that he was told that his people could keep anything they managed to capture, either from the UN peacekeepers or from downed Rainbow team members. Apparently, the copycat didn't care about the hostages or the loot. He just wanted to test Rainbow, and perhaps to expose it. Safania also informed us that the copycat communicates with his hired mercenaries prior to every attack through a mobile communications unit. The terrorists deactivate the communicator at the first sign of assault, and the connection is lost. The mobile unit will have to be intercepted while still active so that we can trace the signal back to its source.
I'm going with watching because I need to swiftly switch between different point of views.
This one is important, folks. I'm counting on you. go. Tango's in sight. Got him. Come on. Go, go, go. Move it. Go, go, go. Move it. Got him. Go, go, go. Move it. Got him.
Objective completed.
Clear. Got him. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Clear.
Yeah, I might as well. We dealt with that part, so now let's get to it.
Who's that?
Bravo. Go. Come on, come on. Tango's right neutralized.
I can't take it.
Got him. Charlie, go. Move it, move it. Got him. Delta, go.
What?
Tango down. Threat neutralized.
Mission success. Objective completed.
Hey, it worked out.
Operation Golden Song. Terrorists have seized a Dutch high-speed train taking its passengers as hostages. The train is currently halted in a small station near the German border, and the local authorities are trying to negotiate with the hostage-takers, who have refused all attempts so far. Your mission is to free the hostages and escort them to safety.
Our copycat is at it again. He's not as smart as he thinks he is, though. We were monitoring his communications, so we already had the team in place when they made their demands for Rainbow. We can be sure they weren't expecting us to respond so quickly, and we'll use this to our advantage. We've already pinned them by cutting power to the rail line. As I noted previously, the terrorists are demanding that Rainbow, and only Rainbow, be dispatched to the scene. Fortunately, this demand was made only through channels, which is a win for us. The world at large simply knows about their ransom demands. The Dutch government has therefore requested us, and it behooves us to move quickly before the terrorists decide to share the news of Rainbow's existence with a wider audience. Just to make sure we know they're serious, they've already shot the engineer. No one else has been hurt so far, but the clock is ticking. They have people stationed inside the station, as well as in and around the train. Getting on board without being noticed is going to be difficult, but there's no other way to do this. If they find out you're there, they won't hesitate to execute hostages, and we're going to have a lot of explaining to do.
Let me reiterate this. These guys are extremely professional. They clean up after themselves, they don't leave clues, and we don't have a handle on why the copycat is having them recreate all of these incidents for him. It can't be for the money. With the firepower and expertise they've got, they could have picked easier ways to cash in. What we do know is that Copycat's people are pros, they're experienced, and they're good. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say they're mercenaries hired to play terrorists. I can't think of another scenario that makes sense.
Yeah, this mission will require being careful.
We've got a lot of people watching this one. Don't let me down.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a guy.
Alpha, go! Go, go, go! Move it! Got him! Threat neutralized. Tango down. Got him. Bravo, go. Tango down.
Green Sniper, target acquired.
Mission failure. A hostage was killed.
Ah,
Site
they noticed me.
Negatives.
So I was just
We've
a
got a lot of
moment
people
too
watching this one.
slow.
Don't let me down.
Alpha, go. Move it. Got him. Threat neutralized. Got him. Tango down. Bravo. Threat neutralized.
Green Sniper, target acquired.
Gold Sniper. Sights are hot.
Down.
Go. Go, go, go. Move it.
Mission success. Objective completed.
Operation Blunt Scroll. Terrorists have seized control of an airport outside of Mombasa, Kenya. After landing in a cargo plane, the mercenaries stormed the terminal and took a group of students on holiday as hostages. Your mission is to rescue the students and escort them back to the extraction zone.
It seems we may have discovered who our copycat is. A news helicopter surveying the operations in the Netherlands spotted someone in a nearby abandoned building observing the scene. We were able to identify him from stills taken from the news footage. His name is David Newcastle, and he's a former member of the top UK counter-terrorism unit. He cashiered following an incident in 1998 in which he tortured and killed captured terrorists. And interestingly enough, at one point he wanted to join Rainbow. Intel's looking at his dossier right now. Newcastle must have figured out we were monitoring his communications and changed his system. That means we're in the dark again. We never saw this one coming. The mercenary team that has taken control of the airport is extremely well armed. They have body armor, and they've got sentries placed at all access points to keep anyone from getting close.
David Newcastle was an assault specialist for the National Crime Squad when he was recruited by the SAS. He is a real professional and was one of the best soldiers in his unit. From the file we retrieved, he knew about Rainbow's existence and wanted badly to become a Rainbow team member. After a hostage rescue mission in Gibraltar resulted in the capture of 3 terrorists, Newcastle proceeded with their interrogation solo. Afterwards, 2 of the terrorists needed emergency hospital care for everything from broken bones to severe lacerations. The 3rd was already dead due to blunt trauma to the head. An autopsy revealed multiple broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and several suspicious-looking burns. A subsequent psychological exam on Newcastle revealed aggressive tendencies bordering on psychosis, and he was relieved of duty. Shortly thereafter, we lost track of him and didn't see him again until the Netherlands Ops. He's had intense counter-terrorism training and is now using it against Rainbow. It looks like Mombasa is supposed to echo Entebbe. We know that Newcastle studied the operation intensely in his SAS days, and it seems he wants to test Rainbow against what he thinks he's learned.
So we now know who is our bad guy, or the big bad of this particular mission pack, expansion pack.